Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 2 of the build of the LEGO Superheroes Darkseid Invasion, set number 76028, and this is how far we made it in part 1. If you missed it, check out the links down below. I'll also have a little card that you can click on if you want to click on that to see part 1. We'll still be here, so check it out. But we're going to go ahead and keep on with this build. We're about halfway done. I'm not really going to go over the minifigures we built in part 1. So we're moving on to bag number 3. So bag 3 is definitely the largest amount of parts in one bag for this set. So we're going to spend a good amount of time working on bag 3 stuff. There's this little box that as I rip it open, it looks like there's nothing in there but just one little rubber band. So they made this enormous packaging relative to the size of the one little part that was in there. And we have 2 bags of small parts, and these are a large quantity of parts. They look like tiny bags, and they are, but when you have probably 100 tiny parts in it, it definitely adds up to a lot of parts in this bag. Okay, so what's cool about this bag though is we have our final minifigure. This is Cyborg. And Cyborg has double printed face. He has a happy face, and then on the other side he has his angry face. So I'm gonna have the happy face exposed, and then he's got his cyborg face part with, you know, half his hair showing and the other half of the kind of mechanized part. And I'm looking, see if this looks pretty much just the same as the one that came in the LEGO Dimensions set. I have that minifigure kind of above me in a little display case. So, he has a stud launcher gun. Has a little red stud in there. That's Cyborg's weapon. Pretty cool minifigure. Alright, so let's back out of this. We're moving on with the continuation of our spaceship. That's kind of what I'm calling it. Has some slotted sloped pieces and some grill tiles. So once again, remember we have a ton of little pieces kind of off to the side here that gonna be using a lot of them. It's time to use our rubber band. So there's a little 3-long Technic lift arm in here. And it's showing the rubber band just over it like that. There's really no tension in that, so I'm not sure why that's there just yet. Alright, so it looks like we're going to build a little piece that'll help hold that together. So slide this element through there, the half bushing. Looks like that is going to push it down. Alright, so we have this little plunger. And that's what the rubber band is basically doing now. When we push down the plunger and release it, the rubber band pulls it back up. Next is this sloped piece with a plate on it and a sticker. Sticker number 9. There is a up and a down, so just have to make sure that that sticker is put on the right way. This piece will go right here on the front side of the ship. Okay, move that to the side. I have this long brick with a plate on the underside. Another plate there. Let's see, we need a inverted slope piece. There it is. It's in the pile of small parts. I was looking in the wrong pile. And we have a hinged plate. You can see this plate has a hinge on it. We have a 1x4 and then another plate with a rail. Move that to the side. This is kind of how the instructions are showing it. We're building all these little separate assemblies that we'll probably assemble all together towards the end. Turn this over. They show it turned over just for that one piece, and then they show us turning it right back over again. A couple tiles on here. And we have a sticker. It's going to go on this long tile on the top. Long stickers on long tiles can be a little tricky, but the trick I found is you attach one side, kind of hold it with your finger or thumb, and stretch that sticker all the way across, and it lines up okay. Bring this piece back over. This will go on top of brick assembly, just like that. So we have two hinges, one on each side. Right, move that to the side. Looks like we're gonna create another one. So this clips onto that hinge there. Now we've kind of created this V-shape piece. And I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Move that to the side. Another hinged plate. Just like the other side, turn it over for that one piece, turn it back over, a couple tiles. Our sticker. You could really put this sticker so that the pattern is a certain way. You could see that it kind of has this little angled piece, but if you accidentally put it on backwards, all you have to do is take the tile off and switch it this way. So it doesn't matter which way you put it on, just attach the tile the appropriate way that matches the instructions. Not many stickers you can do that with, where if you put it on the wrong way, you just rotate the part around. The tiles are one of those pieces that is kind of consistent with all tiles. You can just take the tile off and switch it around. It'd be easier than trying to take the sticker off and moving it. Okay, so that creates that V shape, and then those little plates with the rails you can see in the middle, they're actually touching. That's what's preventing it from completely closing, kind of like a chopping device. Attach those hinge plates to the body of the vehicle. We have these long bricks, a single plate at the end. The ship is actually getting a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. Judging from the box art, it does not look this long, but definitely getting big. Okay, so we have this wedge brick here with another sticker on it. Sticker number 8. Carefully trying to line it up best I can. That actually was almost as good as you can get. I'm becoming a sticker master. Alright, it's the other wedge brick for the other side. This brick is slightly damaged. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little notch right there. Almost like someone bit into it. But it looks like it was just dinged up in transit. No big deal. All works just fine. Okay. Now on the top of this, we're going to put some of the white hinged plates. Oops. Couple dark bluish gray plates. Another one all the way across here. 2 more 1x1 white plates. Alright, so next we have trans blue plates. 6 of these trans blue 1x2 bricks. Along with a couple of the sweeping curved wedge type bricks. Two white plates and then 2 1x1s on the end. And another couple of the sweeping curved pieces. Let's see. Right here we have 2 studs and 2 white baby bow shapes. So those look good. Alright, so it's coming along. You can see the shape is definitely coming together. Move that to the side. We have a little sub-assembly. This is probably going to be the front nose portion of the ship. Technic plate. Technic plates have the holes through the middle of them. these two plates with clips, and then a tile on top. Those clips attach right there. Now we have two really long wedge plates. Alright, so this is kind of interesting. We have this modified plate with two bars, one on each end. We're going to clip a little skeleton arm to it, and then the arm is going to hold on to a shield, like a castle style shield. And that shield's going to get a sticker. It's a Justice League logo right there. And the other side of that will clip there. And we have more tiles going all the way down. They kind of show... my shield fell off. Trying to line this up how they show in the instructions. It's kind of like that, where it's supposed to kind of create this little arrowhead type shape. Alright, so it shows this turned over, and this piece like that. Have a trans orange anti-tile. So we've got the red bar in there, and we've got our red clip here, so we basically have to line those up and click those in. And you can see it goes all the way down, and the shield is perfectly lined up with the front of the ship. Another little sub-assembly here. 3 long. This piece slides in here. I guess that will help hold that front nose piece down where it should be. Alright, so we still have parts for bag 3, but oddly enough, it like finishes instruction book number 2 right here, and they gave this little symbol there to say, alright, move on to the next instruction book. So, moving on to our third and final instruction book. A lot of times the instruction books end where a numbered bag basically ends. So if I were to finish all the parts for bag 3, it would normally finish like a particular instruction book, but not this one. This one they kind of just said, hey, we're done printing this side of the book. Go ahead and just move on to the next book. Alright. So that all looks good. We have this dark bluish gray panel. It goes there. It's kind of like upside down-ish. But we turn this over. And how's this gonna go? Okay, just like this. I don't know if this is a actual play feature or something, but it does hinge open. And while we're under here, attach a couple inverted slopes and a couple trans orange anti-tiles. Let's see back here. This one needs to be over one stud right there. Okay, so now it shows these pieces being folded up. And I guess they line up with that pinhole on that plate. We're going to insert Technic pin. So it's a 2 long pin that has a 1 long axle on the end. So that goes like that. Makes for a very sturdy construction. Next we have this piece. Goes there. This one goes there. And another trans orange anti-tile. Let's see, we have 2 more. We have these little Technic pieces. Go like that. So that'll interlock all that together. Has some tiles. So these tiles will help cover up the Technic pinholes that were there. We have our 2 flick-fire missiles. There's a Technic pinhole underside right there and there. And these axles here, that's what you push, and you can see when I push it, the flick-fire missile comes out, and then when I reload the missile, it pushes that axle back out. Alright. So now we have these 2 dome shapes that are going to have a trans blue anti-tile. These are going under here. Alright, so they're little bombs. So that's our little bombardier door. Alright, so the only thing left is these 2 pieces here. Alright, there we go. That completes bag number 3. I have a few small extra parts left over. So let's move on to our 4th and final bag right now. Okay, we have all of our bag 4 parts out, and we basically just need to continue building on to the rest of the ship here. There's definitely not nearly as many parts in bag 4 as there were in bag 3. Bag 3 was definitely the big bag, I guess you would call it. There's always a set that has the big bag. Okay. So 1x3 plates. Couple of G-slopes there, and then a grill tile right here and here. Some 1x1 plates. Technic plate with some non-friction pins. These tan 1x1 Technic bricks. This is a little tricky. You've got like 3 different things that are trying to move on you. I'm gonna Looks like I was able to get it. All right. Move this to the side. We have this plate with 6 trans orange 1x2 tiles. Turn it over, 2x2 round. We have these little plates with a little half round piece on it. This is our like exhaust portion of the engine. Okay, so next is 5 double wide cheese slopes on each side. So that's gonna make 10 total. So that's our first 5. And that's our next 5. Move that to the side. We have this Technic panel. Attach a couple Technic bricks. A few more Technic pins. So that goes like that. Another one of the panels. White cone shape. So many white pieces. All starting to blend together. Okay. This one attaches here as well. Two more of these bricks that'll help hold everything together. Red and a green plate. Let's see. Next we have some tiles. Some more plates for the front side of this, along with a couple tiles. So that folds closed, and then those little cone pieces allow you to open it up. I have this trans blue screen. Goes there. Move this to the side. Now we have, like, I guess they're little side wing pieces. And we have 7 jumper tiles. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technic plate. single red 1x1 plate. And we have 3 1x2 plates and a 4x4 round. Turn it back over. These are going to get tiles. Couple wedge-shaped pieces, and then another 4x4 round. That 4x4 round has the hole in the middle to allow you to insert another round piece. Right. So bring this over. That slides in like that. On to the next one. This one's going to be pretty much almost the same. There's just going to be a wedge plate that's going to be in a different position. But other than that, it's exactly the same. 2, 4, 6, one more, like 7. Okay. So this wedge plate is on the left side versus the other one. We had it on the right side. There. Bring this guy back over. Pop that on there. So that creates the outer wing portions. So how does this work? So obviously we open this up. We've got some compartments in here for our superheroes to sit. They're actually showing a play feature where this is a little super jumper launcher. So you push the super jumper piece in there and then it launches out. That actually worked really well. So rather than using your finger, they give you a built-in super launcher piece. Interesting. And then, let's see, under here, we have this little lever that when you pull down, you can see the wings kind of go in the upward position, and then when you push it back up, the wings go in the forward position. It only rotates 90 degrees max. You can kind of find any angle in between you want, and it kind of stays there pretty nicely. And then obviously we have the driver's compartment. So that completes the build of the Darkseid invasion. Bring over these minifigures. So we have Darkseid, we have Cyborg, Hawkman, Green Arrow, and Superman. Just kind of put him right there. This is one of Hawkman's, if you remember from the first video, one of his alternate wing pieces. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos. There's a link down below for all my superhero videos. So if you love this video, you'll probably love every single video I have on my channel. So check them all out, and we will see you in the next one.